Yes, welcome back to Footy and Friends. Sorry, we're getting into it early this year. Brett's in my sights.
Oh dear.
You know who he's in Brett's sights? Boris. Because he's living down at Wonthaggi.
Boris with,
wherever they
Boris
are.
with
What?
2 R's and 1
When
S.
have I ever been from Wonthaggi?
How do you spell Boris?
Boris.
One, it's French. It's French.
Brie.
Who spells it with 2 R's?
Oh,
Mick's been working on that.
Yeah,
that photo on the bench.
Brie.
Oh, how was the weekend, boys? Good.
Yeah,
Brett,
not bad. Wife's
happy birthday to Katie.
Yeah, Katie's birthday yesterday. So
HBD to her.
yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you get her?
Would you and Brie get it?
She treated herself. Yeah. Bought herself a present. I wrapped it. Or the girls wrapped it, actually.
that's nice.
Yeah, my girls enjoy wrapping presents, so
Beautiful.
a couple of little
Put the girls
croissants
to work.
this morning. Yeah, put the
I
girls
must
to work.
say, we do. Brett's got a beautiful family. They're very beautiful. You know when you become a family man and you really appreciate family photos a lot more?
Yeah.
I saw a beautiful family photo of you on the weekend.
Yeah.
Did you?
It's gorgeous.
Oh, the one with the girls?
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
It was.
They're
Yeah,
very beautiful girls.
They're growing up quick.
They are.
Yeah, so that was the weekend, Brett.
Yeah, pretty much. I went out to Scotch, actually. Saw one of your old assistant coaches, Nick Daffy.
It's
down there.
Daffy from Richmond.
Yeah, his son was playing for Geelong College. So
It was a bit of a whitewash, wasn't it? I've heard.
it was a miserable day. Geelong College aren't strong.
No.
They haven't been for a number of years, but
Geelong College, that's Adam Cooney coaching.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Mitch Brown's in charge of the footy department down there, I think. But
Former Mitch Brown? Which one?
Here we go.
Like Nathan's brother?
yeah,
Okay. Well, there's another Mitch Brown, Melbourne, Geelong.
yeah,
Essendon.
yeah. Not that one.
You're sharp.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I tell you what.
great grounds down there at Scotch though. If you're going to play anywhere,
Hey, do you know? And I don't know why I did this. This is actually quite funny. You're always going to laugh at this. You know, you know when you get excited when you become a dad, right? And I reckon I spent our grocery bills for 2025 on signing Max up to private schools, and he's down at Scotch. He's down at Carey, Xavier. I've got him down
Put
about
down payments down.
Mate, you have to put payments down. I
Yeah,
didn't realise.
No kidding.
Mate, the bloke's going to probably go to bloody... He might even drop out and do a trade. I don't know what he's going to do, but he is signed up there.
I'd be really confident he's getting a scholarship. So why are you going?
Yeah,
out?
that's very true. That's very true. But now I'm on the EDM list of like every top ABS school in the country, and
Ivanhoe?
no, he's automatic entry there because it's the father-son sort of rule. But didn't want him to grow up on my shows. Anyway, random topic. How was your weekend, mate?
Not too bad.
Down at Tassie.
Yeah,
Did you have a crayfish down there?
Nah, I didn't.
Fresh produce?
Didn't get down.
What else did you have?
Go fishing.
Where do you stay?
We was at the old wool store.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good. You get one of those rooms. Actually, this is the first time I got one of these rooms, but you got your lounge room. You got everything separate.
Oh, I know the one you're talking about. I reckon I've stayed there.
You know, a lot of hotels, you just get the bed with
Yeah,
the
TV
couch
and
and
that's
TV. This one was, it's one of those things, it felt like a waste just having it for one
Oh,
night.
I know what you mean. Stay.
Wanted to sit on both couches.
Roz, I want to, build a fort and put the couches together,
You're
put
about to
the doona over it,
Yeah.
and just sort of lay in a little cubby house.
Play cubby house.
Get monkey over.
Monkeys are just a
Big
fly
cubby house.
in and out on the day kind of operator.
Smart.
Is Monk.
Did you now? Question being, because when I don't know what you used to do at Richmond. At Carlton, they were a little bit stingy, and you used to have to
Share.
If you wanted your own room, you had to pay
$80.
the difference.
Early days it was like
$80,
that, but it's been renegotiated in the CBA.
okay. I wasn't getting many games back at the end, so I didn't.
But
wasn't sure.
State League, NEFL travel, always roomy.
Always. But as a senior in the leadership group of the NEFL team, there's some I'm telling you right now, in any workplace, there's a few important people you need to know.
Yeah.
And
The State League footy ops.
the footy ops manager of both the State League and the AFL for the odd chance you're playing are very important to know. And I'd always get my own room in the NEFL.
Yeah, when we travelled that
Mackay
game.
I got my own room.
Yeah, same. But did you say the airport? Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Both teams.
Yeah.
When you walked, it was one of those ones where here's my room. You press your card, you open the door,
Yeah.
hit the bed.
Oh, mate, it was, there's some...
Who was the footy ops person there that you
Asher.
Oh, yeah.
Remember Asher?
Yeah, well,
She's a champion.
she was the assistant to Cambo, essentially. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
No,
as I
State
said,
League.
didn't really deal with Cambo too much until it was the end of the year, and he's like, "Nah,
Sorry,
mate, see you later." No, Cambo's a great man. Anyway, do coaches have to room together, or you get your own setup?
I went to the Saturday morning.
You got there, Lynchy. Lynchy, I got left.
That was-
You go right.
Well, Lynchy's coach of the VFL, so he's back at home.
Sorry, Lynchy.
Saturday morning, I went to the beach with your man Bull.
Yep.
And Griff Logue were driving down, and he's just said, "Geez, I wish the coaches had to room together." Like the player's this entitled player, like just sitting there with his own room, and all he wants is, again, the coaches, treat him as second-class citizen. You go share a room together.
It would be so awkward, though, wouldn't it?
What are we doing going to the beach?
Yeah, we are.
Freezing down there.
Well, just trying to
Kill time.
No, we'd get a bit of recovery.
I know that.
Active prep.
They were getting the balls in the water, getting
a bit of extra touch.
And then a bit of extra touch down there with Logie and the ball.
Yeah. We couldn't find it. We actually got to a beach which ended up having like pebbles, and it was like a rock beach down in Tassie. Didn't even have sand.
Like Italy. Scotland, were you?
No.
Oh, okay. Griff Logue, did he like my call about maybe swinging him forward?
Was that last week, was it?
Yeah, it was last week.
He played really well behind the ball, so.
Okay, move on. Hey, let's move on. A lot of things happening this week. Can I just bring one thing up before we get into the round review?
Yeah, why am I in your sights?
You're not in my sights.
Brett's in my sights.
You're always in my sights. You're sitting in front of me.
You said that off the top.
Can I take the lead just quickly before we do the review?
It's your show, brother.
Now, speaking of Bull.
Yes. Wore the long sleeve on the weekend, and I actually quite enjoyed it. Yeah.
I gave him that feedback too.
He got the Steel Blues last night on the bounce. You see that?
Did he?
Yeah, the bounce. They do the mark of the week.
Yeah.
Your client got he got a little bit of contra.
Oh, I might get that
How does
sent
that
to the
work with
office.
commission?
Yeah,
do you get like
commission
the
for that?
laces or something? Or do you get out of that?
The shoelaces, yeah.
Do you get commission for stuff that Bull does?
No, not that. I didn't negotiate that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Have you negotiated anything recently for him?
Have I? We are negotiating something.
A contract?
Yeah, well, you're always negotiating his
That's
contract.
to the side, but you know
yeah, yep.
So you know Dyl used to do a show? Friday knockoffs?
Yeah, we negotiated
Dyl used to do Friday knockoffs.
Yeah,
And Dyl used to be the host.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Who's the host
and
now?
I got let
Big
go.
Ricky! Richo.
Big Richo's
I
the
got
host.
let go on bad terms as well.
Did ya?
No phone call.
So,
no.
Much to my surprise, I'm
He wouldn't. No. But Bull respects me in this show, so there's no way he would have gone on my old show.
Your old show, now hosted by Richo.
Yeah, there's no way he would have done that.
No, well, I'm scrolling the AFL feed and I see special guest.
Because if you had a manager with integrity, they wouldn't do that.
So you've pushed Bull into Dylan's old show
100%.
hosted by Richo.
Yep. 100%.
That's fucked.
And danced on his grave. Fuck him. Big Bull, mate. He was good on there too, actually.
Did the host have a little bit more?
Yeah, he had
polish.
Way more polish. He actually asked questions that were meaningful. Steered away from the stuff that he didn't want to talk about.
I don't know what to say to that. That's fucking hard. It's like, when you break up with your missus and your mate starts dating her. I don't know. It's hard. It's really, really hard.
Did you think twice about it?
Nah. Why would I? It's not a
There
big
you
deal.
go. Friday knocked me off there. That's not good. Moving on to more important issues. Inverted jumpers this week. Did you notice the cat's wearing the inverted jumper?
More important issues.
Was that really important? I didn't even notice. I couldn't tell the difference.
Well, I did. I really liked it. I think that
because they had the navy on the back.
Navy base with the white stripes. And
was that league wide? Was it? Or just
no,
just
it wasn't.
Geelong?
But also this week as well, it was one of the best weeks of jumpers I've seen consistently through the league. Did you see Brisbane Lions wearing their Bears jumper?
Yes,
like
I did.
with the yellow and the maroon.
Yeah,
beautiful.
They always wear that in the Q Clash, away Q Clash.
I want to talk about the Q Clash later. And then the Giants, I have to say, I reckon that jumper they wear, the full orange kit, is my favourite jumper in the AFL.
Should they wear orange shorts?
Yes, Brett.
I agree.
That was my next call. They have to wear. I want to ban white shorts unless it's in your actual jumper. So, like Essendon, for example,
should wear red shorts.
black
yes,
shorts,
I wanted
red
this
shorts.
too for Richmond back in the day.
Yellow shorts.
Yes,
it would be a bit full on at the start, but you'd get used to it. It'd look awesome.
Because the Swans go into white shorts. No worries, do that.
Geelong, white shorts, navy shorts.
Yes,
because they were wearing navy on the weekend. Looked really good. So I really like it. I think they should. Like Carlton will always wear
white shorts.
Just look
shit.
White shorts are good if your jumper's got some white in it.
Yeah.
Like Collingwood would always wear black and white.
Yeah.
I don't have to go through every team. I think we get the point of the exercise. But I think that we're onto something here.
Yep. No, I agree.
Thank you. That was
I'm
not
on
often
that.
we agree.
Orange on orange would look sweet.
It looks so good.
So yellow,
Full orange
Hawthorn's
kit.
yellow jumper with the brown V, yellow shorts. You know that one?
Yeah. Well, the
it would have to be. That one wouldn't look great. I'm going to be honest. That one wouldn't look. That's probably the exception to the rule.
But they
have to do it.
Yeah.
They have to do it. Brown shorts. I really like their inverted jumper though as well. Brown jumper with the yellow stripes versus the
with the brown
yellow
shorts.
with the brown. Yeah. Very cool. I went to Ivanhoe, my school, Ivanhoe. colour brown. They'd always call us brown pants. And it was just like, it was such a shit thing, but it made me feel terrible. Yeah, pardon the fun. Anyway, what's Boris doing? Moving on. End of the year. I've just got a few teams at the end of the year couldn't come quick enough that we'll preview this week. The end of the year couldn't come quick enough for the Dons.
Ooh. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
The only thing they're out. You've put a line through them. They're
the
done.
only thing worse than the Dons
Yeah.
is their supporter base at the moment.
They're imploding.
Mate, they need to relax, honestly. Crows.
Yeah.
I don't feel like... I said last week, we need, like, no one cares over here what happens with the Crows. We need to start caring because they suck. I'm off them.
Okay.
Fire up.
It was a bad second half, wasn't it?
It was. And the Hawk ball, they had a chance to really, if they wanted to, make a statement and shut them up. But they didn't. And I love Hawk ball. But I was hoping more from the Crows. And my mate here, Will Swell, he loves the Crows. But he's just upset with them. He's not going to do the Essendon thing and go over the boundary and scream at them. But he's upset.
But he'll send the message into you.
And then the last one with the Tigers, I just feel like they just need to finish the year.
Yeah.
Just reset, go September, go to Bali, relax.
Work out
come
what all their
back.
players are doing.
Work out with it. Would you, all honesty, Brett, I'll ask you this question because you're a manager. Say, for example, you've got a player, and I'm talking about Taranto and Hopper here because they're obviously great people, good friends. They've gone to Richmond, and I haven't spoken to them about this. They've gone to Richmond hoping for something, and I know what's transpired. Dimmer's gone.
Or what they've been sold on. Yeah.
What they've been sold on versus what is happening now.
Yep.
What happens in that situation? Like,
Well, they haven't got much say. They've signed a contract. And they're not in control of who's the coach and what goes on. Ultimately, they're going there with everything's going to be rosy, grass is greener. But at the end of the day, I mean, look what's happened, and they've got to live with that. But that's that decision that you make. And the same thing happened to me, mate, when I left. You know, thinking that the grass is greener, you go into a side that's loaded, you're going to win 4 flags. But then the side you leaves wins 3. You know, so.
Difficult. So it can turn around pretty quickly.
Can
for
turn
Richmond
around. And that's the thing.
as well.
But I'm just thinking about it now. Like, Baker might go. Is it looking like he's going to go?
It's looking like it.
Yeah. Bolton, I know he's contracted, but who knows?
No, I wouldn't have thought.
Who knows what happens?
Baker going to the Dockers or Eagles?
I got no idea. No,
Be interesting.
no idea. I know they're both heavily invested.
Yeah. Well, West Coast won't have money because they got Warner with the 16 million a year.
Warner Reid.
Which will be hard. Yeah. So, anyway, let us know what you think about the inverted jumpers and who's got the best jumpers in the AFL. Moving on, round review. Carlton defeated by Port Adelaide. We streamed this game on the weekend. Have you boys been catching the live stream?
Oh, you know why I didn't watch it? No,
on YouTube.
I watched the Presumed Innocent. I started watching that.
How good
and I'm
is
hooked.
it? How good is it?
So I haven't seen much of
You
this
don't know
game.
what happened? Are you
I'm not finished yet.
Can I tell you?
No, you cannot. Shut up.
Can I just ask, who do you think? Who do you think? Who do you think?
Nah.
I won't say anything.
Who do I think?
Yeah.
I've got it down to the wife, actually him, Tommy, the prosecutor.
Yeah. So
Sounds like you've narrowed it down a little bit.
You're basically
there
with it where everyone else is.
Yeah.
Anyway,
if it comes from left to field from someone else out of those 3,
Yeah.
I'm going to be...
it's a good finish. It's a pretty good finish.
Okay, sweet. They've got season 2.
Carlton defeated by Port. What do you think?
What happened? What's happened to the Baggers? Did you watch it? You streamed
I
it.
streamed
give
it.
me a rundown.
Okay,
I want to see your knowledge on the game rather
Okay.
than allow me and Mick to do it all.
Sure. You know what's funny when you're watching the game? I don't watch the stats. And then after it, no, you don't. I don't watch the stats. I just watch the game. But then you watch after and you go, fucking hell, like it was different to what you thought, sort of thing. Can you see that?
So I check it every quarter.
Yeah, I don't. I'm scarred by checking the stats. I think, to be honest, it's Blues are struggling in the midfield.
Yeah.
They rely too much on Cripper
Yeah, they got beat at clearance.
and Sam Walsh. Chera's not having a great season.
Kind of playing a different role.
Different role.
Where'd he play?
Half forward, wasn't he?
He was half back the week before.
He's that. You know,
Is he the 5'6"
midfield-
Death Valley?
Yeah, he's been going half back behind the ball and then
Yeah. Well,
because
you know
they've been
what's
doing
happening when you go on half back behind the ball when you're a midfielder? That's not good.
Why? If you're good at
Well,
it.
it means
You're
really
just third or
getting the
fourth in
ball.
line. You've got Cripps and Walsh. Because they're doing the tag, Sincotta's kind of coming from half forward and generally playing as a mid, tagging. Someone's got to spit out. And
Is it Sincotta or Chincotta?
I think it's Sincotta.
I thought it was Chincotta.
But I've heard the boys call him Sincotta. So
I think it's Sincotta.
you would know. Text someone.
No, to be honest, it's a hard. Like, I don't actually know what the answer is for the Blues. Like,
I think it's Sincotta.
there you go. I'm not a massive fan of having, like, I don't know. What as a coach, Mick, having a big tag each week like that, does it disrupt your midfield a lot? Like, does that fuck them up at all? Does it make them disjointed? Like, as you said, Chera's going behind the ball, he's coming in tag. Is that a way that it might stuff them up a little bit or not?
I think it'll play a little bit of a part, yeah. Because what the opposite, if you are a team that tags regularly, and Carlton have been doing it for probably 5 or 6 weeks. The week before they didn't do it so much with Sinco. They went to
each played half back,
but then he went to
Colby
McKercher.
Yeah.
But if you do have a tag in the mid, like you do take away, prime like -10 at clearance, so you take away someone that can contribute offensively around the stoppage and contest. Opposition can manipulate it a little bit by, particularly a player like Butters, who he went to, who has a bit of versatility. You can go play as a forward or adjust his position at stoppage, which then frees up different players around the ball for Port Ollie. Wine's going really well. Connor Rosie had a handy night. I'm just having a look now. Horn Francis, 23. They didn't have anyone that really got away, but it was just a weighted numbers operation there for Port Adelaide against Carlton in the end.
Yeah, didn't have a lot of the appeal, and this is what I was referring to earlier around stats versus impact when you look at them on the ground. So someone I thought had like 30, they only ended up with 16, was Miles Bergman. He is fastly becoming one of my favourite players.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Tough, strong, but beautiful kick, so clean, keeps his feet. He's a star.
Do you see him transitioning into the midfield? Or is he always going to play behind the footy and wing?
I think that he could. He almost reminds, and not just because of his looks, but he almost reminds me a little bit of like a Hayden Young.
Yeah.
I think he could go in the midfield for sure.
I think they're the same draft, aren't they?
Yeah.
Anyway.
But he's a Melbourne Victorian boy, Sandringham.
He's only 22.
Yeah.
He's been around for a while.
He's so good.
He's a good build, good shape.
I think at their at that club, like it's a hard midfield to. They've got the big three in there: Rosie, Butters, and Horn Francis. Willem Drew comes in and
plays his role.
So I think that's speaking of like the tag.
I think I was retiring
role,
Wines a couple of weeks ago. And
he's had a good month.
Yeah, he's
had a good month.
Let's listen to the show.
Drew comes in and
tackles,
does
defends,
and can win contested ball and play an offensive role, distribute out to the.
So
they're a well balanced.
One might say he's a wounded bull.
He is. Hey,
played his 100th.
Oh, wounded bull. Last week,
yes.
Tank came to me.
No tapping on the table, by the way. We get feedback about that.
Tank came to me.
Yeah,
loves a tap.
Yeah.
It's had to get your attention.
Yeah, that's fine.
And obviously, Tank said he had to sit down. He was a bit dejected. He goes, "Are the weekly awards gone?" I said, "Yeah, I think they are." Tank.
Oh, we've gone a different way. So you know what? This is my fault. I just had to go at the AFL for not calling me when they let me go from Friday knockoff. And I've just done the same thing to Tank. He's just waiting there by his phone every fucking Monday for me to call him.
He's still been crunching the numbers. And last week,
I feel sick.
The wounded bull was actually former Werribee Tiger Sean Manor for his.
Oh, yeah.
This is 2 games ago.
Yes.
In the wet.
He had 19 possessions.
At the Dogs?
Against the Dogs, 16 contested or something. So, quick shout out to Tank, but RIP your stats.
We've got the great little stats now in the previews, the random ones where you boys go, oh, these are shit. Then you go,
here's one to take to Clarko.
That's actually pretty good. Did you take that one to Clarko last week? Just on the game early in the game, I thought Charlie Curnow was going to kick 14 on Lear.
Yep.
Just looked like he was on. He finished with 3 goals, 1, and 19 possessions, 19 kicks.
Yeah.
How good's that for a little stat line, by the way? Yeah. But I actually think Lear, towards the end of the game, actually nearly saved Port too. He was very, very good in the end.
You're tapping.
Sorry, no tapping. Anything else on that game, boys?
No, like I said.
Kennedy's playing some good footy at the moment for the Blues. That is a little...
Matty Kennedy.
Yeah, kicked 2 goals, 2, only 13, but he's playing that hard.
He's probably, him and Chera playing similar sort of gap fill roles.
Yeah.
Not really sure where they're at, but like they haven't...
Midfielders that are just resting half.
He's generally playing like key forward, key back at times.
Yeah, he's key back against you guys.
So Blues in a little bit of... Still in the top 4.
How Port going?
Port 7th.
What do you do with Ken? Like a few weeks ago, every house on Port Road
what
had
bloody supporters
Ken.
though? Like just booing him as
come on, boys and girls out there supporting.
Anyway, they're still holding on to the 8. They're going better than the Bombers. Put it that way.
So just because I couldn't really answer the question before, because I actually don't really know the answer to this. Why are Carlton not very good at the moment? The only one thing I was thinking is the last few weeks in their losses, so Bulldogs, Port, and who was before that? Someone else. They've got them at the peak. Like, Dogs are going through a shit run. They got them when they're coming good. Port are coming good.
Yeah.
Like, they are playing them. They're playing teams into form. I don't know.
I think their issues, they're one of the more heavily scored against teams in the comp.
Are they, Brett? Are they banged up?
They're missing a few.
Yeah.
DeConning out.
Ice bath.
Zachy Williams. They didn't get down to Tassie, getting the beach, the Rocky Beach.
The beach on the rocks.
Yeah.
Or massage the feet. Yeah.
They're banged up.
They're banged up. Banged up abroad. Moving on, Bloodstone Arena.
Down the beach before this
one with the rocks. Felt like Scotland. Boris is in Wonthaggi. North Melbourne were defeated by the Geelong Cats. Now, you were 10 points down at three-quarter time.
A horror 70 seconds.
Now, we said not tap the table, but just quickly, it's more of a knock-knock.
Who's there?
It's Tom Stewart. Nice to meet you. You ever heard of that bloke, mate? What is going on there? Did you have a plan for him?
Now, do you want me to take you behind the curtain?
I'd love... Hey, wait.
Stewart, they're doing some different stuff with Tom Stewart, aren't they? In terms of the way they're playing. Do you know who Tom Stewart was opposed to for most of the day?
John?
No.
Bull.
Harry Sheasel.
Okay.
Well, that was a genuine...
She was a little head-to-head.
Like it was...
It's like you do your, you do you, I'll do mine.
I would like to take you fully behind the curtain.
Yeah, no, we can't go fully.
But like, gee whiz, the X's and O's would be going everywhere. There'd be ruck bags in. There'd be, algorithms.
Yeah.
It was a little bit... not a direct matchup, but like, as we know, the mids nowadays, they kind of shake hands and off we go and see how much impact you can have. But I thought Harry was quite good.
Yeah, okay.
Played quite well.
I like where he's going here. It's very
A lot of handballs for Harry. Get him kicking.
They're doing quite well, Geelong, in terms of they've found a new way to free Stewart up.
I've heard this. So they goes in the midfield and he drops straight out.
Drops.
So who goes in from half back? Whoever it is.
Well, he just kind of floats behind and plays a really defensive mid role.
One would say, so back in the day I used to play a bit of footy myself, and there was this one guy, shout out to Joey Denise, a good friend of mine. I haven't seen him for a long time, hope he's well.
What team?
This was just at the Oakley Chargers. Well, I was at the Oakley Chargers for 1 year, then I went to the Knights. Anyway.
Oh, free agent.
Yeah, I was a free agent.
I never did.
Knew Dennis was there, so you wanted to go with Dennis.
I was like, I need to play with Dennis. And long story short, there was the coach there. I can't actually remember his name. But I remember one pre-season, we were sort of going through where it was a trial game. And they're like, this is where you're going. You do this, you do this. And he said to Joey, he goes, Joey, and you, my friend, you've got the license. He goes, the license? What's that? He goes, you can do whatever you want. So now we've always just said the license. When you've got the license, it's not a physical thing. It's just a metaphoric thing. You can do whatever you want. I think Tom Stewart is what you're saying. He's got the license.
Yeah.
And Harry Sheasel's got the license.
He's got a little bit of license, yeah.
Within the game plan.
Within what we're trying to educate the coach. But the Cats, like their experience, like clearly they're a very experienced side, and that has taken them a long way. The longer that game went, Dangerfield only had 12 touches, but had some big moments.
Good
in
mark,
particular, in that took that mark right on three-quarter time, which takes them to three-quarter time with a lot of momentum. Duncan still playing very well. What got onto the plane, shared flight to Tassie with Curran. Dunks is up the front drinking some sparkling water in the 1A.
Sparkling water?
Yeah. So there's a slight flex.
Wow.
Slight flex from the
Mitchell.
Cats just having a couple of business class seats on the way.
That's when you know where you're at.
Jeremy Cameron, they threw him around a little.
Saw him up on the wing.
Yeah, he was well blanketed for large chunks of the game. He went up to a wing.
Who played on Jez? Just
I know.
The guy that should have been playing forward.
Mate.
Griff Logue.
Mate. Chris very lucky that Jez, Chris very lucky that Jeremy was
he was
playing
well
up the
blanketed,
ground.
but
he's very lucky that he was playing up the ground this week.
Yeah.
Now,
fair enough.
Nick Butler hates. There's not many smart things that man says, but one is he fucking hates it when Jeremy Cameron leaves the forward 50.
Why?
Well, as a team, as an opposition team, would you rather him hitting up at the logos, or would you rather him deep in the forward 50?
He's still going to cause headaches. If I
I tell you, because Griff Logue would have had a migraine.
But if Jeremy Cameron's going up the wing, what do you reckon he's looking to do?
Wheel back around.
Lose his opponent.
Wheel back around on his left.
Yeah, well, he likes to do that. Wheel and go.
And get forward and maybe lose in transition.
Yeah.
That type of stuff.
Yeah.
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 So you got to keep an eye on that as well. What are you drinking?
Raspberry
Hydrolite.
cordial.
Raspberry
Hydrolite.
cordial. Grow up, mate.
Had a big week.
Preppy.
Hydrolite. No, I tongue in cheek on that.
Anyway,
that was good.
we were disappointed with how we fell away for Chunkster.
Yeah, well,
we
know
felt
what?
like we were in it.
Tristan Cherry's playing some good footy though, mate. In
Yeah,
all
Tom
seriousness,
Powell
he's
was
playing
good.
well. Tom Powell was good. That's probably his
more
best
of
game.
A half back roll on the weekend. Shees was good.
David Uniacke, 31.
Bull again after the beach in the morning and the massage on the feet with the rocks
And the long sleeve.
and the long sleeve and the New Steel Blues. He's had a big weekend. And the Friday knockoffs with Richo.
Which was filmed last week. But
Does Arch get called? Does he get called Glenn? They ever say, "Oh, Glenn"? I mean Jackson. Did that ever happen?
No, because his name's Jackson.
Yeah, fair enough.
Sog? You call him Sog?
I think he is called Sog. So.
Yeah.
Would he ever? No. One more quick, because he's trending very well in his career at the moment, doing some very brave things. Would he ever go to Luke McDonald? And again, sorry for knocking. Piss off, mate. I want the 11. Would he ever do that? Would that happen?
I hadn't even thought of that.
I didn't know where you were going with that either, but
Yeah.
probably not.
Don't think
He'll
Yeah.
wait. Yeah.
Moving on. Last one, fundamentals. You're the head of fundamentals.
In conjunction with my development team, yeah.
Yeah, okay. He's very distancing himself from the fundamentals.
No,
but
we're a team. We're a
not.
team.
No. It's but again, buck stops at the top. So
Yeah, true.
Just want to make sure that's yours. This week, I reckon we practice some taking the ball over the line. On the goal
Corey,
line.
Big Apples.
It happened at Corey, but also happened down the other end as well.
Big Teakle.
Yeah, big tackle. Boys, get it over the line. I reckon he lost 2 or 3 goals from that.
2.
Or 3.
No, actually 3.
Yeah, 3. Anyway, move that on. Bring that up. Giants versus Gold Coast defeated by Brisbane in the Q clash.
Yep.
Does a man
Love a woman?
love a woman? Does Dane Zorko love anything more than a Q clash? I feel like he just gets his ear up. He gets very Robbie Nahast off the Q clash.
Paul Chapman.
He gets very Paul Chapman off a Q clash. Hard.
New listeners? Erect.
Correct. He loves a Q clash.
He
lives
does,
for a cute
he
clash.
does perform. He's going well for a bloke of his
Is he?
age.
Who won the
Yeah.
medal? Him.
Him.
Did he? Yeah.
That's his second or third? Second.
Don't know, but yeah, crazy.
32, 28 kicks. Yeah, he's just rejuvenated in that half-back role. You know, you don't have to defend a heap down there as a half-back. You're allowed, and I'm not saying he doesn't defend, but I'm like, you're allowed to run off and have a bit of a license if we're talking about
He's
that.
got the metaphorical license.
Well, just to create.
Within the game plan.
Yeah, to create, which is great. But yeah, I actually tipped the Suns. I thought they'd be better at home and knowing that they need to win this to stay in touch,
Yeah.
But they're, especially with the outs that the Lions had as well. Harris Andrews, they copped a $40,000 fine for their handling of him,
Why?
his
What
concussion.
happened? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shit. All you heard about was the Harry Mackay one this week. I didn't even hear about Harris Andrews.
Yeah. He got it real late. It was like in the last 25 seconds or something, but he stayed on, even though it was a big hit. I think that was the reason.
Slight flex. I tipped 8 out of 9 on the weekend.
Did you tip this game? What was the one you
I
lost?
tipped
Oh, yours.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Could have told you that.
But Lions still going well. And where are they?
I think they're, what are they, second or third? Second.
They're
Pretty crazy,
second.
man.
They got home.
Mate, it's unbelievable. Honestly, I'm wrapped for him. It is. Look, I am eating my words a little bit there, but that is incredible.
Yeah.
They do feel like they're probably 8 in a row.
Hey, but
I think they're 8 in a row. The most
they're
informed
only
team
a game
in
and
the
a
comp
half
right
in,
now.
though. They're only a game and a half in the 8.
No, don't worry. They'll choke, boys.
What have they got to come, though? Yeah, I think. they're gonna
but one thing that they haven't worked out yet, they've got to play the granny at the G, so it's probably not going to work.
They got the Saints this week.
They went pretty well last year. They were
They did.
unlucky.
No, I'm joking. That was.
Suns, do you draw a line? Do you rule a line?
Through them for the rest. Yeah, they're not making the finals.
this year. Bodie, what about Bodie's tackle on Neil?
He got a week for that.
Yeah, that was pretty.
That was
pretty
aggressive,
rough.
wasn't it?
Aggressive. That's what happens at the Q clash.
Yeah.
Big spike.
One thing I didn't like this week, the Suns fan booed Dew. Big Stewie
Oh,
Dew. He's
Stewie
working
Dew.
for Brisbane now.
He's in the box, yeah.
Yeah. It's booing. Like,
You sacked him. Weird.
and so they're booing
It's
him
like
because
the
he's got
AFL booing me after they sacked me for Friday knockoffs. Like,
They did.
Have you been officially told you're off the
No,
show?
as for me, it's still waiting for it to start. So I feel like that could be.
Tell you who you should get on.
I actually feel like that could be a different show that they're doing.
Bull. You should get Bull. Oh, no, he's already done it with Richard.
No, he's done it. Yeah, very good.
They should get you on as a guest on the Friday knockoffs.
That would
just to
that
talk
would, that would
about.
hurt too much. Eric Hipwood going back playing on King.
Had
That's
to.
pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Played pretty well.
Did
like
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
King's got the yips at the moment, doesn't he?
He does, yeah.
How good is it when someone's got the yips and then every fuckwit comes out and gives their tipping advice on how to
Get
kick the
Lloydie
ball?
down there.
Like, fuck me.
Should Lloydie-
Oh, get Fev down there. Go on, get fucking Rocker down there. Get Lloydie down there. Throw the grass up. Like, shut the fuck up. Honestly. Fuck me. Fucking hell.
He kicked zip 11, I think, at one stage before he knocked one through from about 30.
Oh, God.
But seriously, get Fev down.
Yeah, no, we do need them. In all seriousness, we do need Fev down there. Yeah, that'd be good.
There will be a headline.
I think Big Bud's going there, isn't he?
AFL.com. Favola answers call.
Yeah. No, it'll be like, and the funny thing is about like all these goals, like Derby and all these guys, they all sort of put out there publicly, look, if I was asked, I would go.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you're not getting asked, all right, mate? They've got their own coaches. They'll work it out. Seriously, moving on. Do we even go into this? Well, let's talk about Ross. Yeah. That was a good performance by him.
Okay.
Do you
On an
want 5
informed
minutes?
team in Essendon.
Do you need 5 minutes?
Well, I thought this was.
Masterclass.
I just.
He's the Grinch, mate. You see, he's self-proclaimed the Grinch.
But even
he
though,
just wants to wreck
that was
finals.
good. I like that. Machito Owens, he was having a pretty quiet year,
Yeah.
and he looked like bloody Wayne Carey out there this week.
He's back.
He was unbelievable.
A bit of pressure. Like they've stuck with him. They haven't fully thrown him. I thought because he was dying in that role a little bit, wasn't he, forward of the ball? But they've just stuck fat with him, and he got to work. But this game, I was very
Marshall.
confident of St Kilda getting.
Well, why didn't you tell me?
this result. Last week I said Saints win.
Yeah.
When
I
I
didn't.
get
say
asked for
that.
your
You did
tip,
say
Is that why we do a preview?
in the previous show, and you say who do you think will win, and I say Saints will win this.
You did say that.
That means I'm telling you.
You did say that.
Yeah, fair enough.
But I think the big story out of this one, Dylan,
Yes.
where does it leave the Bomb Whales?
Out of the 8.
With
No,
a big
they're-
smile on your face, you reckon?
Well, I'm half wrapped about it.
Another 365 days added to the not playing or winning a final.
Yeah, it's tough. It's
And
tough.
I enjoy it though because they get so
I
cock
know.
a hoop when they're flying. They'll sit in second, all pretty.
There's
and now,
something saying there, like, it's something to do with, I don't know, like the Essendon fan base of how cocky they get when they're going well. And then,
and yet here they are.
yeah.
Wanganeen Miller, good player. Sinclair.
I'd say Wanganeen
Marshall's
Malira is the most aesthetically pleasing number 7 in the AFL. Just thinking that 7 looks the best on his back.
You really like it.
Dersma can get there from North, but needs to
needs to
fill out
fill
a
out.
bit. Needs a couple of years in the weights room. I
like
like
Baker.
Sharman kicking 3. Yeah, it looked like, was it 3 1/4? Sharman?
Don't know.
Did you see the game?
No.
21-3.
Yeah, 21-3.
It's a fair game.
Yeah, very good.
Anyway,
Still a
what about this
mathematical
game?
chance to the Saints.
Yeah, I'd hold off on the finals this year.
Yeah.
Keep the fire burning.
What's Josh
in the
Battle
belly.
doing next year, Brett?
I would, if my money was anywhere, I'd say the Hawks.
We'll get to the Hawks.
We'll get to Hockball in a minute.
If
Don't worry
my
about
money was anywhere,
Let's get to the next game because
you were there.
I was there.
So you ball by ball, give us something.
I was ball by ball. It was
Cold.
it was cold. it was.
The boys would have been able to hear your ball by ball from
I was
the third
giving.
tier.
Habits never die, and I was out there nearly giving some education.
Oh, you're pointing the pistols
pointing
and-
the pistols up there from level 2.
Go the fat side.
Yeah, go. And I'll tell you what, it was quite a boring game until the last quarter. But Giants, there's a couple of guys that I really, really like at the Giants.
Give 'em
Harvey
to me.
Thomas,
Yeah.
I think, is one of the picks of the year.
should he give the hands?
He should have
Oh.
given the hands 100%.
That was a mistake. I'm not. Yeah, well, he probably should have. Oh, I think Jesse get the fuck out of the way as
What?
well. Also,
He's there for a handball on the goal
get
line.
out of the way. Let
He's
the
not
young
invisible.
kid kick the goal.
Yeah, but he tried to get out of the way.
It was a
And
bad.
also, you can kick it as high as you want.
Yeah, it was bad by Jesse, by Harvey. But I just think he's so important how they play. I'd love to see. I don't know. I'm going to get up now. I'd love to see how many scoring involvements he had. I just felt like he was in every chain.
I spoke to name drop here a little bit. And shout out to Toby, actually. I asked him to speak to one of my young boys during the week, and he, mate, was unbelievable with him, gave him real big little pep up, which was awesome. So shout out Tobes. But he said Harvey Thomas, the reason, not the most gifted player on their list, but plays his role, tackles hard, chases, does all the stuff that they want to do.
I'm loving all this.
I know. Moving on.
How many scoring involvements did he have? Two. He felt like he was in
one would have been.
And you wonder why you don't get asked back for special comments.
It would have been 3 if fucking Hogan got out of the way, but it wasn't.
Well, that was a score.
Yeah. No, went out of bounds.
Oh, did it?
It didn't even.
So it should have been 3, but and Harvey Thomas, 18 years old. We can't lump this on him, but you've jumped on, and
he's a very good player.
Yeah, very good player.
The other one I'll move on to.
This is why you should check the stats every
the other one I'll move. I don't look at I'll look at the other one is James Peatling. Big shout out to
JP.
to
JP.
Tackles late.
Now he only had 3 score involvements, but 28 disposals, 18 kicks, 10 marks, 10 handballs, 5 marks, 11 tackles.
We got 2 holding the ball tackles in the last.
Unbelievable tackles too. Weren't they were quite strong
one of our
tackles.
former NEFL teammates.
He was actually, Brett, if you remember, when we were playing up there, he wasn't on the list.
No, he just come and trained. His
he
academy
was
kid.
an academy player.
They used to fly him in, and then after the game, Dyl would go to the coach Snides and say, "Keep bringing him back, I reckon."
Yeah, I reckon. JP was a ripper, so he didn't get picked up as an 18-year-old. He had to train on. He'd come in,
Did it the hard job,
working and stuff. And
SSP was he in the end, maybe?
Yeah, I don't know what he was, but incredible job. Couldn't be more happy for him.
You talk about aesthetically pleasing numbers, aesthetically pleasing players to watch. I mean, this kid's going to be a star. I think Finn Callahan.
Yeah, how good is he?
Oh, mate, just a beast in and around. I would just like
There's
him.
a bit of LDU movement about it too.
A little bit.
Would you say that?
Yeah, not quite as sharp laterally, but
yeah,
he's a bit taller and
yeah, he's 192 and
maybe it's just they hunch over a bit when they run or something like that.
100 tackle, untackleable. Anything else you want to say from the game? You were there.
Hogan kicked 4, which was good. Connor Iden just does jobs every week. Played pretty well on. There was only one player that was looking ominous. Was Pickett, and they held him pretty well. It was Iden and Perryman playing on him. But yeah, besides that, it was.
What's
it was
Perryman doing next year, you reckon?
I think he has to go, mate. With what he's getting thrown around to Offord at the moment,
who's telling you those numbers? They're like your salary cap numbers.
But it sounds like it's actually happening. Hawthorn and Port Adelaide are offering like 7 years each
at 800.
I don't know what the number is, but it's 7 years.
Yeah,
he's
got a 6-year deal at the Giants.
Yeah, I know people laugh at that, but he's a very, very rated player there, isn't he? Like,
he's a clever footballer.
Yeah, very, very good. When he was playing in the midfield, I reckon would have been.
That was when I was
last year,
18, 19.
Yeah, and he got in.
We were on the wing.
Wings together. He was nearly going to win the BNF.
He's kicking goals. He was leading the Coleman after 2 rounds.
Yeah. Anyway, Giants back on.
Yep, they're my second-rated team at the moment, behind the Swans, if they can actually get going.
What do you do with the D's?
What do you do with them?
What do you do with their supporters? Darcy, where were you on the weekend? Darcy's a Demon supporter.
He's got a mic.
Sing us a song.
I was there after the game.
You said you weren't going to the game.
Not with you.
Where were all your mates, all the rest of them? Like, what happens?
This happens all the time, though. Yeah, cold, July, Demons.
They're at the snow.
Playing the Giants.
Yeah.
I was thinking, like, playing a top 8 side, Saturday night, maybe get more than 15,000.
16, I think you had, yeah.
But then halfway through the third, I was like, you know what? Probably fair enough.
It was actually really cold.
And it's a shit game.
It was like 3 degrees. Like, feels like.
It feels like?
Meter. Yeah, 6 feels like 3.
Yeah.
So
you could hear the boys talking to each other out there?
Literally could hear them
Do
talking
you?
to each other.
Can I ask you a question, Das? Is your team aesthetically pleasing to watch on the eye?
No.
No, exactly right.
I have no trust in them.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
You got your premiership, Das, in 21.
Didn't see it, though.
Yeah, it doesn't really count, does it?
No, it doesn't.
I don't know.
Doesn't count.
I think it does.
I'll say this: if Melbourne didn't have Stephen May and Cozzy Pickett, they would be even worse to watch because, geez, Cozzy Pickett's a good player, worth every penny. And Stephen May, I don't know if we were on air before or not, but he is the best backman in the league.
Yeah. Okay.
He does not lose one-on-ones.
Yeah.
Sam Taylor's coming. He's only just coming back. How did he play? I didn't see much of the
Yeah.
game.
Didn't notice him a lot. Didn't notice him much. But yeah, very, very good play. But I don't know what Stephen May obviously is a bit of a better. Couldn't hear him. No vocals. Yeah, no, it wasn't
higher pitch.
No, it wasn't. Two-way communication wasn't there.
Yeah.
Stephen May.
Something to work on.
The reason he is the best backman is he also uses a ball better than any key back.
Kick.
So
He could, having played with him for a couple of years, he could never comprehend like players not
missing
being able
targets
to-
and stuff.
Like, a bit like Brett.
Yeah. No, I know.
Sometimes you and I always.
Hey, it happens. It's a mistake. He goes, what's a mistake?
We're shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes we just can't hit that target.
Yeah.
Why?
That is a good question. It is frustrating. Especially when you're out.
Yeah.
And they miss you.
Oh, mate, drop late Tura and see what happens when you.
Yeah, that's
When you, yeah, I love the boys. Miss them. Hope they had the bye this week.
Yeah.
So,
Nah,
see how
I was
they
trying
go.
to look
So
it
they
up
won.
last night.
Yeah. Fremantle defeated West Coast
West
in
Coast,
the.
up to their eyeballs.
Can we just say this? Is it the Derby or Derby?
Derby?
Derby. Okay.
Derby day here for the horses. Derby over there.
Derby over there. Caleb Sarong. I'm probably not the first person to draw the analogies here, but like for like with him and Lachie Neale, they are very similar players, aren't they?
There's a bit there, isn't there? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. He's
Jeez,
going
he was
well.
good on the weekend. He's won 3 Glendennings.
Glendenning Allens.
Glendenning Allens, apologies. 3 Glendenning Allens, and he's 23 years of age, I think.
Yeah. Might win a few more.
I think he might.
Four's the record.
Four's a record.
Did he win on the
which
weekend, did he?
is
Paul Hazelwood.
Paul Hazel.
But he joins an illustrious group on 3, I think.
Unbelievable. Did
Did
you
he-
ever win one?
3.
Did you ever win one?
3.
Congratulations.
You could have knocked him over with a feather there. He's like, yeah, actually could play the game.
But he was just
No,
pointing at me when I was talking about
No,
someone
I
like
thought you
Paul.
were talking about the other answer. I was like, what? That's very impressive. She
no,
won
he-
3. That's very cool.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Thanks. But I think Sarong's going to
He'll win another
charge
couple.
past. Good.
What happened to
Tell you what is
Brayshaw? Why
very
didn't he?
impressive. We take the piss a little bit, but what is very impressive about his game, and this is what makes
Centre clearances.
Lachie Neale a great player. That they're so clean.
So
Their
clean,
fundamentals, just like their ability to one take, put teammate in,
Like a vacuum.
put teammate into flow.
Yeah. One thing that always annoyed me with midfielders at training was they'd practice these, like, you know, those centre clearances, and they're like, tap it down, run through, give the hands out. I'm like, that never happens in a game. You know those clearances you try and, we're going to come from the back and do this and do, never fucking happens. It actually does happen.
Come from the
with-
back of where?
Off the back of the stairs. It actually did happen with Caleb Sarong though. Like every tap that he does, he's on the move. He's always like he's a smaller guy, but he just continues to move. It always.
Did you watch the
moving.
game?
I saw a bit of it. I noticed that West Coast put a fair bit of work into Hayden Young,
Yep.
rather than
Yep.
Sarong. So this is why the Dockers midfield unit, probably back to the Carlton point, right?
Yep.
Carlton. The sides looking at Carlton and being like, oh, if you
Tag Cripper.
Yeah, put Cripper at the source out, limits what Walsh does on the outside receiving, and then they drop away a little bit. The Dockers, Brayshaw, Sarong, Young,
Five.
will flow through there.
O'Meara, a little bit.
Yeah, so especially those first 3. So they're starting to put work into Young, who didn't have a big game. But if you put work into Young, Sarong gets off the chain, or Brayshaw gets off the chain. So you got a question about the game, Brett?
Did you see Fifey, your boy Fifey, play on from that free kick and Justin Longmuir go absolutely bananas?
See, that's what Fifey got subbed out tactically. Was that soon after said
I
incident?
don't know. I just saw that it was a beautiful rundown tackle and he's picked it up and then gone and all the boys like, no! And
he's put on!
And then, kicked to about 5 metres out from goal.
Oh, no. Just
And
for the
Justin
stat, you
Longmuir
reckon?
was like, what the fuck is he doing?
just for the stat, you reckon, Dyl? What were you done?
Blind turn trying to keep
Cried.
going.
No, that's it's hard. It just shows when you've got the license, you know that metaphoric license.
Has Fifey lost his license?
Yeah, it's gone.
You don't,
he had it a long time ago.
Sometimes it's
not-
a bit like the AFL job. They don't necessarily say you're not doing it anymore, but sometimes you just don't have it anymore.
You just got to know. You got to read
You've
the
got to
room.
know when the license
You gotta read the room.
disappears. When
And
it's
when
like-
Sandy retired, that was the end of the license.
Yeah, okay. So the
License
license is a bit like in Brett's house.
Yeah.
Boris was there and now he's not.
yeah, he was like, Boris, I love you.
You got to go.
You're on a holiday.
Yeah.
And it's a metaphoric not coming back holiday.
See you later, big fella.
Is it what? See you later. Will we?
Okay.
Goodbye.
Not really.
Goodbye, not see you later.
Look how unemotional he is about Boris.
Do you reckon instead of like delistings
Anyway, next
at the
game,
moment,
Collingwood
they say,
v Richmond.
You're
We've
moving
gotta
up
keep
to
moving.
Delidio's farm.
Do we get a
In
mulligan?
Wonthaggi.
We get a mulligan?
Yeah, I did this game. It was Nick Dacos and Josh
Well, he had
Dacos
42?
show. Yeah, he had 42. The best
3
player
votes.
I gave him 3, gave Josh Dacos 2, Nathan Broad 1. He took like 4 contested marks, got the big hangs, heap of
Broad?
intercepts. Yeah, big Broady.
Isn't Broady had a great career? Like,
Yeah, yes.
You're retiring him.
no, I'm saying mature age pick.
Yeah.
You know, talk about right place, right time, a good player, role player. Like, fuck, he's done some incredible stuff.
One of the all-time blokes,
Three-time premiership player?
Yeah.
Three-time
Works
winner.
incredibly hard.
Oh, no, we don't count premierships here. It doesn't
No,
matter.
no.
But, like, that's still
They're just another game.
impressive. It's very impressive.
Are they just another game?
It's just another game.
And Brett, so you called the game yesterday? No, Murph.
Murph wasn't there. No, I was with Big Mickey
Oh,
Malthouse.
you have a sore throat from talking too much this week?
Did
You
I?
wouldn't have got a. You wouldn't have been
Mick
used
cracked
to
the
it.
shits because he was like, "This game's shit. I want to go back to my lunch that I was at." So he didn't want to talk for a bit, but yeah, I was trying to fill
He
the
hasn't
gaps.
ever said anything about me, does he, Mick?
Ever
come up?
Yeah, Buckles. Yeah.
Not Nathan.
No.
Oliver.
No, you haven't come up.
Okay.
What Toronto do?
I had a sore back, is what they told us.
Mm-hmm.
But first came back from concussion. Well, last week he had the concussion. Not sure. Yeah, he didn't look right out there.
All right.
To be honest.
Okay, so
Anyway,
Tigers.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
move on from that game. It sort of sucked.
Collingwood still a chance.
Quick one. Oh, your show. Introduce the next game.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thanks, mate.
Sydney,
just win it from here,
yeah,
don't they?
defeated by Western Bulldogs,
Who just
the Flag Dogs.
win it?
Fucking hell, I can't believe it. They're playing well.
They are.
They're playing really well.
They are.
The Western Boris's.
Isn't? Have you seen the Western? Quite good. Joking about his own dog that he doesn't see never again. Now,
When do you ring your parents?
no.
When
Yeah,
did
Boris go.
Yeah, do you ever ask?
Yeah. I asked her, how's he going? Because he's getting a bit fat and deaf and old. He's just...
Fat and deaf and old.
Mate, you should see he runs around, his barks at nothing. He's a mess.
Not to
He's a mess.
not to loom mortality on him, but
He's coming. It's coming.
if your mum rings you and goes, Boris has got
He needs
24
surgery.
hours.
Don't.
What? Are you jumping in the car and heading up the highway?
FaceTime. And you know why I wouldn't? Actually, I probably wouldn't FaceTime because it'd break the girl's heart.
Yeah, that's a good call.
What do you think?
Dad, where's Boris? Oh, he's gone a long holiday.
Doggy heaven.
Yeah, Western Boris is are on fire. Just started really well. This game was all over 20 minutes in.
Shit.
Yeah.
Now,
Western Boris.
just on the Western Viruses, the Rory Lobb and Buku Kamas going back. So is Liam Jones...
He going back?
He played.
Yeah, he's playing as well. So
got three
three of
backs.
them... Yeah, okay, I'm just saying.
You have to play
no,
6 players in the back line. Believe it or
I'm
not.
just trying to see because there's a stat here. Oh, where was it? I don't know where it was. It was Rory Lobb has gone from prior to going back to like below average on every stat, going back and is in elite in nearly every column.
Oh, you know, just speaks
Weeks
to
a long
how-
time in footy.
Well, he's played there for 3 or 4 weeks, but it's actually when did he go back? North was his
Probably
first
three.
game.
Yeah, 3 weeks.
So he's been back for a bit, and hey, kudos to him, really. Like
Yeah.
you got to money,
The mental fortitude.
yeah. And what was it? About a month ago, they were saying he was out of the joint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
like
And now he's he's fully fledged key back for him, which is great. And
good on him.
I think you called it in it saying that they are like a sneaky chance, but their midfield work is so good. They've got weapons up front. That's I mean,
Adam Trelaw's flicked it.
yeah.
40. He had
Does he
20
get his
and
first
20.
All Australian this year?
I can't believe he hasn't been All Australian already, really, but he probably just hasn't been that super consistent. Like,
No, he has been consistent. He just hasn't probably been super damaging. Whereas this year, I
Yeah.
think he's adding more damage to his game.
They're a very selfless side at the moment. There was some vision last night on one of those shows. Liberatore, Bont protecting Richards. Richards was getting a little bit of work done to him from Jordan. And
Yeah.
just their ability, they just
It's
kept,
awesome.
you know, like before the game, Brett, when you were getting tagged, the coach would say, Brett, you know, Deledio will get Crowley today. So let's go and put some work into Crowley and don't let him get at him. Look after our Brett.
yes.
And maybe for 10 minutes, you know,
First
you
bounce,
know,
you do it.
Shedder. Might-
Yeah.
There you go, Krause. What, just
Yeah.
one knock. Who else we got?
Nahas come up for
Nahas
a
are
bit.
just...
Only Kraus.
Okay, Krause.
Oh, you're
Got
fucked today, mate. Never see him again.
But then 12 minutes into the game, fuck, too hard.
Yeah.
These guys, doggies just kept going. 4, 5, 6, 7. Richards ends up having a good game. Bontempelli only 22 and a goal. So they're getting after him in different ways. So the Dogs are coming. Jamari Ugle-Hagan, good player.
He's playing some great
their
footy.
The defensive
What happened to a
unit going
Warner?
well. Just couldn't find it, Brett. It's one of those days.
Yeah.
I've had a few of them. The just on the point of Carlton earlier we made, because I don't feel like we left that making many points, but just on the midfield, you say Cripps and Bontempelli, like for like in terms of for how important they are on their team. But then you look at Bulldogs midfield, as you said earlier, Treloar, Richards going through, Libba. That's the difference of those next sort of 3 or 4 that are helping out with it. Just on that too, our boy, Bramble, Lockie Bramble had 23 on the weekend, playing some good football here at Footy and Friends.
Yeah.
P2LTD, we'll have to actually...
How many score involvements, though?
Oh, well. If it's over 2, he's going all right. 4, fantastic. We love that. That's too many, nearly. That's too many.
Too many.
Are we panicking on the Swans at all? Are you panicking at HQ at Bondi if you're there on the North Bondi Hill at the moment? They're playing so well. They were playing so well this year. The only team where people were like, they're playing well. When everyone else is having the weirdest year of all time.
I watched, just before you go, but I watched Horse's presser. Very controlled and contrite. You'd imagine he'd be starting to rev up behind the scenes.
He wouldn't be happy.
With his
Give him
crew.
a couple of these ones and hand over the mouth.
Yeah.
They used to do the old, McVeigh used to tell us they used to do the old knuckle push-ups in the car park. Maybe they might bring the knuckle push-ups back.
Maybe. Yeah.
Nice.
I heard that this is what a lot of teams do when they go on a bit of a dip, going through a hard training block.
Yeah.
It's like, here's an idea, just keep winning.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. We'll worry about that at the end.
You know what's
You're on
really
the ropes,
funny?
are they, Brett?
Maybe.
Out on the ropes?
You know what's funny with the punishment sessions, at in Sydney, it's a bit different because down here in Melbourne, you go jump off the Kerford Road Pier at about 1 degree, you get hypothermia. Up there, you jump in at Manly, it's sort of like 16 degrees. And they're like,
Do you remember that session?
Yeah, they're like, hey, he's going. You're like, yeah, right. Like, it's fucking beautiful in here.
Maybe that's why the Gold Coast haven't made finals for 14
No
years.
punishment. There you go.
All right, boys, down to Broadbeach.
Yep.
6
It's
a.m.
beautiful. All right, last game of the round. We have Adelaide Crows v the Hock Ball. Geez, the Hawks are good to watch at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah, they are humming, playing with some real flair. Give me your thoughts on that in terms of the attitude and the flair that I just spoke about that they're bringing to the game. Is it disrespectful or is it just enjoyment?
I love it.
Yeah.
I think it's fantastic. I think it adds so much romance and excitement to the game because both ways, right?
Yeah.
And this is where I really like it in football is if you're doing this and if you're going to have fun and do the camera selfies after the game and, sell the T-shirts after a win, which that was a little bit weird, but I don't mind it. I think that if then you lose and when things turn, you front up too and you still got to be consistent and do it.
Yeah.
So
And Sam Mitchell said that. He goes, oh, we're embracing he goes, I get that the criticism will come when we have a poor game. And that's fine. But you got to...
And that's a great point by him, though. It's like that you've just got to have a whole club buy-in on it. Because if you've got the older heads maybe at the club that aren't as much and then they smash you when you start losing, go, yeah, see, this is what happens. It's like, no, just stick together.
Yeah.
If you're all on the message, you can all do it. It's great. And I'm telling you now, the 17 other clubs would be jealous of how they're doing it at the moment.
Well, they look like they're having fun, don't they?
Yeah.
Sam, to go back on Sam Mitchell again, he said that 24 to 48 hours is what you've got to think about your game, whether win or loss. But after that, you shouldn't know which way it went, and that's when we get on to the next and get back to work, which is, a good way to process it. Dimmer used to always say to us, even if you had a bad one, he'd be like, well, the sun come up, boys, and what are we going to learn today? Versus just sitting there and moping about. You don't achieve anything then. But they look like they're enjoying their footy.
And they're
which is
very
great.
even, right? So, Connor McDonald, he's had a big game.
Yeah, I enjoy Connor McDonald.
28 and 2, but
Love his work.
then there's a chunk from John Newcomb
14 scoring goals.
down to
a
Sicily. There's about 10 players there that had between 18 and 22 touches. So, no weight of numbers. Will Day's a handy player. Max
He's
Sports.
not bad. We've had him on the show. He's a friend of the show.
Yeah.
You'd have to say he's a friend of the show.
He is. And when Brett
He's been
goes on
tour.
sabbatical to Bali,
We might get him back in. Get him in North. Let's get him to North.
I'll tell you what's going to be a temperamental trip. What will be on Brett's mind when he goes to Bali?
Boris.
Yeah.
Can't take Boris.
You're teetering on the edge of going too far.
Who's looking after Boris? Because it's your whole family going.
Not my family.
Oh, it's Katie's
In-laws.
family. Right. So, good.
So
He's
Boris
all
is fine.
He's okay. Good. We'll FaceTime him from...
You're teetering on people turning off with the Boris stuff.
Okay, coup d'etat. Anyway, moving on. Connor Nash.
Yes.
I think you're a fan of him, Brett.
Yeah.
You're a fan of him?
Yeah.
Someone's saying he's getting offered 7 years somewhere.
Really?
I swear to goodness. You two continue. Let me find the article.
Yeah.
7 years.
That's an extensive contract, isn't
Good
it?
big-bodied, more defensively minded midfielder.
Yeah.
A little
Doesn't
bit of
he come from
versatility, can
nowhere,
play
though?
different roles.
Yeah.
He come from Ireland.
That's true. It's true. Rival club offers monster contract for Hawthorn's Connor Nash.
Put a team to it.
25 years, unrestricted free agent. I've told this week they're offering him 6 years. Apologies. It's not Essendon. That's all we know. We don't know who it is.
Yeah, that's really narrowed it down. Just be careful that that's not just a manager talking to...
Behind the curtain stuff.
Yeah.
We love this.
But you
love
just
this.
don't know. I mean, until it's
See, I'm
actually
a common
done.
man. I read the
You read
articles.
that
I
and
read
you're
the
like,
Sun.
"Did you hear
I go, geez, the global warming's coming, bloody everything's, Connor Nash is getting 6 years. That's what I just think.
Yeah.
Why would they lie to me?
Yeah, they wouldn't. No, the media's 100% truthful every time.
Okay, well, moving on. He's might get delisted this
Anyway,
year.
the Hawks are great. They're coming with a bullet.
Scrimshaw.
I'm not sure whether
They sneak in.
they need Port Adelaide to lose, I think.
There's still not much margin for error for the Hawks, is there?
But I've watched the Cats a little bit of late, and I reckon they win the games that they probably are thereabouts, but the challenging ones, they could sneak out as well.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I didn't have the best game on the weekend, but D'Ambrosio.
D'Ambrosio, Massimo.
Yep.
Yeah, been a great pickup.
Been a great pickup. Nearly recruit of the year, they were saying halfway through the season. A little kick in the teeth from the Dons.
Yep.
Yeah, Dons. So
Just let him go.
Well, there's 3 players, maybe more. Ginnivan.
Grundy.
So sorry for the Hawks though.
Right. Chol.
Ginnivan ended up playing in the premiership for Collingwood, but was a depth player at Collingwood.
Mm-hmm.
Goes to Hawks. Chol played in the
Suns.
VFL Grand Final last year very well. Now playing really well. D'Ambrosio, dealist free agent. So
and
they found a
even
few.
you could even say to an extent, not at that extent, but Scrimshaw wasn't playing his best footy there for a long time.
Was he dropped earlier this year? Maybe.
Yeah.
I reckon he got.
Well, even when he was at the
there was
Suns,
one-
though, they were pretty keen to get rid of him, and now he's playing some good footy too. Mick's mailbag, we will have to push for next week because we've got to get on the other side.
We've got
a hard out this morning, and let's go through that now. Now, in next episode, I'm releasing on Thursday. Brett, they've given up you've given up on the messages on Instagram. Someone sent through. Can you see if Brett can make it a bit more obvious that you don't record both episodes on the same day?
Is that what someone said?
Yeah.
Why was that?
Oh, I think you always say and yesterday, earlier this
Tuesday,
week.
whatever it was.
Well, where's our fucking producer? What's he doing over there?
Right, he does fuck all. On Thursday, we're going through the tips on that episode, previewing some big games. And don't worry, we will be doing some refreshingly BWS stats. We've got plenty coming. Can't wait to catch you then, Illy XX.